You're the stinkiest man that ever lived. Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey everyone, how you doing? Today we are gonna be doing a New Year's Eve makeup tutorial. I haven't sat down and done a makeup tutorial in a very long time, but I asked you guys on my Instagram, you know, what the heck do you guys want to see here on my YouTube channel? Because I feel like where people are consuming beauty YouTube, or like beauty content rather, has shifted. So before we get into like any actual makeup looks, I'm gonna shave my face because I noticed the other day while I was dissecting everything that was wrong with me in the mirror, that I could do a little dermaplaning, and I mainly dermaplane in this area. So I turned 30, guys, what the hell? Y'all have been with me for such a long time. You know, I've had my YouTube channel for a long time, but I didn't actively start posting on it until I believe like 2015 or 2016. So it's like, you guys have known me for so long. Cool, cool. So I mainly just do that area. I'm gonna do a little bit more here. It just makes your makeup look so much better. Also, it does not grow back thicker. A lot of people ask me about that, and no, the answer is no. Oh crap, I had some mustache hair. Let's, you know what, we're here already. Let's do our forehead. Let's just dermaplane the whole effing face at this point. And these are the Chic Quattro dermaplaners. I get them off of Amazon. They're in my storefront. Also, do you guys like my nails? I've been doing my own Gel X nails. I've been posting tutorials on my Instagram, but let's prep our skin. Hello. I'm going in with the Tower28 SOS Spray, and I love to use this before any makeup application. If you have sensitive skin, you absolutely need this. Eczema, dermatitis, perioral dermatitis, you need this shit. It's incredible. And especially since we just dermaplaned my face, I did wash my face obviously before doing that, so please make sure you do it on clean skin. But also, you know, you can always get a little irritation from it, and especially now my pores are kind of like open and I'm getting ready to put makeup on, so we really just want to keep it down. Keep it down! What's wrong with me? And then for our other skin prep, of course, the Tatcha Indigo Cream. Absolutely love this product. It's freaking phenomenal. Oh my god, I'm jumping from topic to topic because there's so much I want to talk about with you guys that I haven't talked about in the longest time. There is something in my teeth. Brows. For brows lately, I have been using the Give Beauty Gwen Stefani's brand. This is the most deft instant definition sculpting brow pencil, and I use shade 4 for this. So here you can see it's really cool and unique shape, and I feel like it's very easy to use specifically in the tail. That's why I've really been liking this. So let's fluff up my brows. So 30th birthday, I was in Mammoth, had a really great time, had a wonderful time skiing. You guys can check out my birthday vlog. It's part of Vlogmas. And then we came home to a giant leak underneath my house, which has been less than stellar, to say the least. And there's like 100 people at my house right now. Plumbers, insurance, the guys that bring the fans, the mold guys. Like, so right now it's a little bit chaotic, but I still wanted to film this video for you guys because I even just miss filming makeup tutorials, so I'm just kind of like back combing. I mean, I don't necessarily, this isn't like combing, but I'm just kind of like going back and forth. The way my brow hairs grow is so weird. I'm gonna take the Benefit Precisely my brow pencil and just add more hair-like strokes in the beginning of my brow. And same thing over here. Then we're gonna go in with my favorite Benefit product. This is the 24-hour brow setter. It is so good, especially if you have curly eyebrows like me. It just makes your brow hair stay in place so perfectly. Love it. I'm gonna be using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer to prime my eyes. This has been my like favorite way to prime my eyes for eyeshadow. It's just, it works so good. I think the vibes are gonna be like effortless cool girl. I consulted with my Gen Z neighbor and she said I needed to do effortless cool girl New Year's Eve makeup tutorial. So that's what we're doing. We're using the Stone Cold Fox from Colourpop. And I think I want to do some sort of like cut crease moment. So we're gonna start off with this color right here as our base. I'm just gonna apply that in the crease as a transition shade. You know, I feel like the makeup brand this year that really impressed me, one of the most, is definitely Tarte. I feel like they came back and they've released such great products and have really done such a great job at almost like revamping their brand, you know? Because I feel like a lot of makeup brands in general are struggling because nobody's wearing makeup in the way that they used to before the pandemic, which even myself, I'm not even wearing makeup in the way that I used to. So I feel like everybody's just kind of navigating, and also it's like so insanely oversaturated. I never know what to keep up with, what brands are new, what brands are popping. Like, it's even hard for me. But I will say I would like to see some more complexion products come out in the new year. Like, I'm definitely ready for some new concealers, some new foundations, things like that. I feel like brands aren't even making eyeshadow palettes in the way that they used to either. So I'm gonna start to go in with this really soft gray shade. It's called You Rock. We're just gonna start to like outline where we want this cut crease to be. I feel like in that direction. And I think we need to use some gems too. Like, it's just, we need to do it, okay? It's New Year's, it's the vibe, that's it. And this brush doesn't have any product on it, I'm just using it to diffuse what we just did. The next shade I'm using is Rumor Mill, which is a more cool tone gray. And now we're gonna start cutting out our crease. I've really been liking cool tone eyeshadow lately, which is definitely not like me. If you've been following me and watching me for a long time, I've always been a warm tone hoe. So this is new for me here. And we'll go in one more final time, and we're gonna use a dark black. This one right here, it's called Rock Bottom. And now I'm just gonna use this to line right here. All right, we're pretty much ready to go in with concealer now. I just wanted this to look smoky and blown out. So what I'm gonna do, and this might seem like, Nicole, why the hell are you doing this? But listen, I don't know. I don't have an answer to give y'all. I am gonna take off whatever sort of primer, aka concealer, I have on my eyes, because we're gonna go in with more concealer right now on top of it, and I don't want my eye to look cakey and weird and wrinkly because of it. So when I do this, I like to go in with a really flat brush. Something like this. This is a lip brush, and we're just gonna use this tiny brush. Why did I say it like that? What is wrong with me? And I am gonna start carving this shit out, okay? I'm not gonna be, oh man, it's really hard for me to talk and do this, but I'm gonna try my best so that you guys are entertained. You basically just want a flat, long brush. That's the biggest trick I could give you here. And I'm just going really close to the line we drew. If you have hooded eyes, you wanna do this above your crease, because I have really deep, I don't even know what you would call it. I have like a lot of real estate on this eyelid, and I never know what the F to do with it. I think I might actually go in with this shade right here, Luxe, and it's a matte kind of cream shade. So for my matte shades, I'm gonna go in actually with this Makeup Shayla brush. It's from Sigma, and we're just gonna start to pat down the shadow. Whoa, that looks sexual. And especially since we're going in with a matte shade and not a shimmer shade, that's another reason why you might want to remove any concealer or primer you have when you're doing a cut crease like this, like we did, because matte on top of like a bunch of cream products just doesn't look good. You know what's like interesting too is like, as I'm getting older, I'm like, not necessarily dreading the holidays when I'm like, oh my God, we have so much going on at the end of this year. Christmas, it was just my birthday, then New Year's. I'm like, oh my God, it is just really difficult. And if you're dealing with depression, just know you're not alone, because whoa, Me too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this other eye off camera just to save a little bit of time, and then we'll come back. Okay, I'm kind of debating on what I wanna do here. I almost feel like I wanna have, I don't know if I wanna do it with shadow or with liquid liner, but I'm thinking like a dark wingish. Kind of feeling I wanna do it with eyeshadow, which is kind of annoying, but let's see what we can do. I'm using the Makeup Shayla brush, and let's see what we're gonna do here. Something like that, I'm thinking. And then I'm staying super, super close to my lash line. Ooh, who is she? I also just can't believe I'm 30. Everyone keeps telling me though that the 30s are the best years of your life, so I really hope that that is an accurate statement, and I'm looking forward to it, actually. I was so nervous, like, waking up on my actual 30th birthday. I was like, oh my God, it's here. I'm 30. What's happening? Like, just was so nervous about it, and then I was just kind of like, oh, I mean, I feel literally exactly the same, so it's not that big of a deal, Nicole. You need to relax. But hey, we love a little drama, you know? We love a little drama. So I think what I want to do now is just like get down and dirty with the gems. So I have these gems with a lovely eyelash extension on them. I got these from Amazon, and I think I'm gonna use, rather than the traditional sparkly ones, I have some iridescent gems right here on this side. I feel like I should just do the silver. Nicole, don't start doing shit now, and then you're gonna be like, why did I do that? I hate that color. Like, I already know how this is gonna go. Okay, so I think what I wanna do is have like random, just like randomly spaced gems. We also don't even really have like New Year's Eve plans. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, everything just stresses me out, dude. So this glue I'm going in with is from Lilly Lashes. I need to use some sort of a tweezer to do this. All right. Same spot, smallest gems we've got. There we go. I have so many goals for the New Year's, you guys. I really want to try to get more consistent with just like eating better, learning how to eat healthy and properly, because I feel like I've never actually ever done that. So it'll be good for me now that I'm 30 to learn how to eat properly. Only took me 30 years. I like to blame it on my parents. I'm like, oh, I grew up in a household like where all we had was pasta, and that it's such a lie. It's such a lie. Like, I've always been a picky eater. I've always been crazy with the way that I choose what to eat. So, oof, this looks so good. Let's do this side now. I'm like, I gotta get this even or it's gonna bother the shit out of me. A lot of this is like not breathing, you know? When I was a makeup artist and I would do people's makeup like professionally, I literally would never breathe when I would do their makeup. I'd just be like, and that, I still do that to this day to myself. All right, so we have our gems in place. Now I'm just trying to figure out what I wanna do with our liner. Like, do I wanna have some sort of glitter moment? Okay, so I found this very old, iconic London situation-y thing here, and it's kind of like a dark glitter. So I think what I'm gonna do is put it on the back of my hand. First of all, yeah, we're using a brush to do this because I'm terrified. I don't wanna F anything up. But it's kind of this like black gunmetal shimmery color, so I feel like that'll actually look really good. I don't know if it's gonna come up on camera in the way that I want it to. I feel like this is really the only way because I keep the liner so low in the beginning part of my eye. Okay, so it's very, very effortless, very pretty. I feel like it's not too crazy looking, you know? So I'm pretty happy with that. I think let's pop on some lashes and maybe do like a silver inner corner. We're going in with the Rare Beauty mascara. I feel like because I haven't been wearing lashes a lot, like fake lashes, that my actual lashes are really, really thriving. Like, I'm really impressed that you can even see them with this liner on, because normally you would never be able to. I'm gonna use these lashes from Birdie Lashes Beauty. Absolutely love these lashes. They're amazing. I love the band. They're so easy to wear. They're comfortable. You know, if there's any content you guys want to see from me in the new year, please let me know. Leave a comment because I'm always open to suggestions, and I know a lot of you guys really want the OG makeup stuff back, so I definitely want to try to bring that back. I also have really been enjoying vlogging, but yeah, things are just so different, so it just took a little bit of an adjustment period this year. I also have never taken a break from YouTube until this year. I've been doing it for like 7, 8 years, so I'm actually pretty proud of myself for taking a little bit of a break. Like, I definitely needed to step back because I was 100% burnt out from makeup. I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeliner underneath my eyes, I think, in my upper lash. Sometimes because my eyes are so big, you can still see the my underlid. You can see it, and then that bothers me sometimes. Like, I like everything to look jet black. Now let's move on to foundation. So the foundation I've been loving lately is this Makeup Forever Skin HD, or the HD Skin rather. I said it completely backwards. The number one thing I learned in my 20s was that like no one else has anything figured out. Like, your 20s are for fucking up and going wild and living your life and not having anyone to answer to, honestly. You know, the movies, even our parents' like generation, everything, like everybody will say like, oh, I've already had like 4 kids by the time I was 30, and it's just like, good for you. That's not how things are these days. And I feel like there's so much pressure put on people in their 20s to have everything figured out, and that is just not the case. I also feel like I learned how to genuinely be happy for people and accept that timing is everything, because I feel like I had a lot of immaturity in the sense of like, you know, oh, like if something good happened, not necessarily for a friend, but just like, let's just say a colleague or something, I'd be like, why isn't that happening to me, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like I genuinely learned in divine timing, and that everything happens for a reason, and that also just because something that I desire hasn't happened yet doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen at all. So just kind of like taking that into account, and also being okay with expressing my emotions. I used to think that like if I cried or whatever, that it would just show weakness, and that I wasn't allowed to do that, right? Like that I was just kind of like, don't do that, don't show you're weak. And now I'm kind of just like, oh my God, like crying is the best thing in the world. It's the biggest release. It's like one of the things that I'm the most grateful for. Honestly, like, not to be corny, I'm gonna use a little bit of the Dior concealer here, Backstage. I love this concealer. And so I also feel like I learned that meditation, and also just like making sure I have time for myself in the morning, like that is super important for me to start my day. And I also feel like I've learned how to communicate better with others in general, you know? We got our cream bronzer going on. This is the Rare Beauty one. I absolutely love this cream bronzer. It's amazing. I've used it for literally a year straight. Like, it came out, I want to say a year ago, and I love it. I think it's incredible. I also feel like I've learned that like people look at me and they think I'm such like an innocent, naive girl, especially when buying cars. Like, I don't know. That's like one thing I've learned, is that like people will always be like, oh, she's a young girl, she doesn't know what she's talking about, but like I actually do know what I'm talking about. Oh, you know what I also learned, and this like, it took me a really long time to figure this out, because like it definitely was one of those things that was like it was hurtful for me to realize, you know? It's just like, if people want to make time for you, they will. I'm gonna say that again. If people want to make time for you, they will, okay? So that's one thing I feel like I've really, really learned, is the importance of knowing your value. And another thing too that I've learned is like, damn, people be talking shit, but you gotta keep just moving forward. You really gotta keep it moving, keep it cute, keep it classy. I feel like we gotta do dark lower lash. I'm gonna try to connect it here. I'm also putting it inside my waterline. All right, so I'm just adding a little bit of that silver eyeshadow here in this inner corner. I actually really love the way that looks. It's super cute and just adds like a nice little pop. Love it, live, laugh, love. Bronzer, we're gonna be going in with my favorite in the world, Fenty Beauty. This is also another bronzer that, like, since it's come out, it's all I've used. And then for blush, I'm gonna go in with this MAC Cosmetics Extra Dimension blush in the shade Rosy Cheeks. This is such a pretty pink, and it also has a little bit of shimmer in it, which I think will be pretty to add to the face because, you know, we have a lot of, like, matteness going on the eyes. So I feel like a little luminosity on the cheeks is always nice. I'm gonna go in with this MAC lip pencil in Chestnut. And then I'm just adding a little bit on my actual lips. Okay, let's see how this looks. Ooh, that's pretty. And then maybe a gloss on top. I have this gloss from Give Beauty. It's called Sweet Tooth. Oh yeah. That is what we need and want. Okay. I love this combo. Purr. Fucking purr. All right, you guys, this is the finished look. I love the way this came out. I feel like it's really fun, a little bit different than the classic silver lid or sparkles all over your lid, which is very, very annoying. But I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. And of course, if you do use this look as inspo or anything, please tag me. I love to see when you guys recreate my looks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. Love you guys, and if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I will see you guys next time. Bye.